Hello, everyone. My prophecy did not come true. I was hoping that Agent P would join when I said 1, because if there's ever a time that Agent P is going to turn up, it's going to be when I'm right at the end of the countdown. But they are arriving. There's going to be a little bit late because weather. We love weather. I'm British. I don't know what I'm talking about. Weather's like half the thing we talk about. Like today, it's how bloody hot has it been? Can it stop being so hot? This is getting ridiculous now. This is the 3rd day of consistent heat. I do not like it. And it's supposed to get even hotter all week. That's why the fan is on. Trying to keep me a bit cooler because it's like 20 degrees outside. Anyway, I will introduce myself. I was about to say my name is Hedge, and then my brain went, not anymore, it ain't. I have transformed and blossomed, and my name is no longer Hedge, it is now Salem. And I use they, them pronouns, not he, him pronouns anymore, because that's just who I am. I tried to think of a very punny way of saying it, but I couldn't come up with one. While I have changed my name to Salem, unfortunately on every other website, I still use the @HedgeHawkUK handle, because we haven't come up with a new handle yet for Salem. The current working title, and apologies if you're under the age of 16, is Salem the Teenage Bitch is the current username that we're coming up with at the moment. That's the current winning username. But we'll get a new one, and I'll change everything and let everyone know. Aside from that, I have some wonderful players with me. Leah isn't here tonight. Leah is elsewhere. And I didn't know that until exactly this morning, which means I had to change my plan. The session plan changed because one bit kind of needs Shelby. It's kind of important to their character development. I can't have it without them there. It's fine. That's what improv is for. I mean, last time we did an improv session, we had dragons and gay moments, which arguably is probably the best episode of the entire season so far. Anyway, I will let everyone introduce themselves, and I'm going to start with Rice.
Why am I always first? It doesn't make sense in the alphabetical.
No, but on the overlay, you are directly to my right.
Oh shit! My bad, Chief. Whoops.
It goes. If
Anyways.
I'm doing it clockwise, it goes Rice, Agent P, Bard, then Leah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Hello. Hi. I'm Rice. Rice Cakes. They she pronouns, and today I'm playing Nemo, who is very gay apparently. He him pronouns. Unluckiest boy in town because of someone named Carlisle apparently? Question mark? Or maybe we're still trying to figure that out, I guess. But you can find me at the original Lores on Twitter. Oh, Jesus, what's stuck in my throat every time? I swear. Then there's a Blue Sky. There is also my Threads, because apparently I got dragged into doing that as well. On Instagram, however, I do not have any art. You can just see silly photos of me and my friends, but whatever. Go check that out as well, I guess. I post stories about the games I did. So, like, underscore, just underscore, or is underscore. I'm so good at names, bro. I swear to God. What else do I have going on? Yes, Paths of Staples. Sometimes you can find me at Paths of Staples playing on this little game called Dark Waters, where I play a little leshy plant who's a cleric and doesn't know anything about the world, because at some point in the middle of a political combat, he literally just asks, but why do we have to choose? Good job, Sprout. You solved more hunger. Yeah, I think that's all I have going on. Check out my art, I guess. Please.
Check out my art, I guess.
Listen, I draw silly, goofy characters. I have a thing with the Nemo and Felix ready to be posted, and I'm just procrastinating and posting it because I got another idea. So I'm like, my bad.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
The last episode awoke something, and started a stand train that we can't stop.
What do you mean? I did not awake anything but my motivation.
Anyway, moving on. We have Bard.
Hey everybody, I'm the Bard with many names. You can find me basically everywhere on the internet as the Bard with many names. You can find me here on Tuesdays. You can find me on alternating Fridays at Pencil's Tables for Murky Days in Duskwall, where I'm playing a professional BDSM sex worker and spider in a wonderful game of Blades in the Dark. And Rice, don't look at me like that. Rice. And you can find me on Roll for Good on the 18th? 17th?
Yes,
help me out.
I don't have
on the new during the next
on to hand. It's the 17th and the 18th. I can't remember what day you're on.
During the next event, running a beautiful fairy one shot. So if you want to check that out, I'd be happy to see you there.
I want to say your Sunday. I want to say your Sunday the 18th.
I do believe so too. Yeah.
I think you're session 1 off the top of my head.
And I'm gonna be playing Felix, or no longer cookie baking, at least again soft boy druid, who's currently riding a dragon with a very cute redhead.
Very cute redhead. Who can finally see his eyes. It only took 5 episodes.
Not for long. It's just
Not for
because there's
long.
wind here. Okay, when the wind is done, you know.
Also, before we get into the titles and before Agent P returns, can we just comment on how we call Nemo the unlucky one, but scored a 53 on a roll, and is the only person to have a D20 magic die?
Also, can we talk about why we call Nemo the unlucky one when he scored Felix?
Oh, I mean, listen. Technically speaking, okay, just because Nemo is good at magic because of his mama's genes doesn't mean he isn't a walking disaster on 2 legs wherever else.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
In the first episode, there was an air conditioning system that almost fell on him.
In the first episode, we almost broke the equivalent to the masquerade by opening a portal into the astral plane on the open street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in who was the astral plane portal? I'm sorry, wasn't it in Nemo?
No, it was Carlisle again. Fucking Carlisle.
There's a whole lot of lore behind that. Holy shit!
Yeah. In case of dope, fucking Carlisle.
Yeah. If there's any situation you don't know the answer to, just
fucking Carlisle.
Yeah. Because somehow, some way, my cereal, the milk in my fridge has gone off. Fucking Carlisle.
Fucking Carlisle.
Somehow he's responsible.
My tire
for
just
going
popped.
off.
Fucking Carlisle.
Fucking Carlisle.
Oh my god.
I forgot to water my plants. Oh, fucking Carlisle.
Yeah, that's had to be off. That's
we need stickers. Sorry,
no,
Salem. We need stickers.
We need a t-shirt.
Yeah, fucking Carlisle.
Fucking Carlisle. Okay. I'm going to run the titles, and hopefully, by running them, that will summon Agent P. And then you two can have the honor and pleasure of explaining to Agent P why you're riding a dragon. I'm not explaining that. So we'll be back.
At least you were just riding a dragon.
We'll be back in a moment. See you in a second. Yeah, hello, welcome back. Look, we gained an Agent P during the intro video. would you like to introduce yourself? I mean,
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Agent P. I use they, them pronouns. I'm playing Maya, our lovely disaster spy, who is confused as to what's going on. But you know what? Supports her friends no matter what.
I think that supports their friends no matter what is going to get tested. A little bit.
I am getting scared.
Okay. Well, first of all, the episode recap last episode turned into a bit of a panic because everyone looked to where Agent P should be, and there wasn't an Agent P, and everyone realized, shit, none of us took didn't take proper notes.
Never leave again. We're a mess without you. Ah.
Oh,
We were so desperate we had
I'm
a beach
scared.
episode.
I didn't take notes.
I wouldn't call it a beach episode.
Okay, we had a road trip episode.
Yeah, essentially,
It's
we had a
more-
road trip.
It was more of a like touchy-feely sort of episode.
Yeah, without
God.
Maya to break them up, everyone talked about their feelings.
Oh, whoa.
No.
Okay. Who wants to go first then?
With what?
With what happened last episode?
I mean,
We just chilled into a house, saw some adult versions of ourselves. Adult Felix absolutely fucking lost all hope in this world. I believe Shelby looked like fucking Sherlock. Adult Maya was still running the show. Instead of Nemo, there was Ellie. No, Penny.
Penny.
Yeah. And basically, adult us are driving the car, as in flying the airship, because of course Felix has the car again. And yeah, everybody was talking about their feelings. Shelby might have started something with the Fury again, and Nemo and Felix talked, and now sitting on the back of a big green dragon flying through the skies.
What's the dragon's name?
it was something.
Good point.
Z.
Let me check my notes.
I'll remember. I'll remember eventually.
That's
I
why you
didn't write
don't
it
think.
down, because I didn't think you'd actually speak to a dragon.
Okay, it is time now for me to do the thing that is forbidden, and that is
think it's Zoe.
YouTube.
Let's do
Sorry.
the time warp again.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, while Rice does that, Nemo rolled a 53 on an animal charm check against
Has now a
dragon.
D20 in Magic.
As a D20 in Magic, it's exploded.
2d20, please show some
Oh, right.
respect.
Yes.
Yes, so
I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
So yeah, got a 53, and mounted this dragon, and then was like, Felix, hey, do you want to come too? And they got on together. We had a whole discussion about who sat at the front and who sat at the back, because that's important. It's whose hands go around.
The
whose
dragon's
waist.
name is Zor.
That's what that makes sense. XOR. That of course it is.
We knew
Okay.
that from the start.
I knew it began with X. That's what the other letters were after it. To fill in some blanks, the elder versions of yourselves are not older versions of current you. They are older versions of you who were in one of the 12 realities that happened before. In a nutshell, every time Carlisle went back in time, he didn't erase what happened in the other universe. He just put another layer on top. Those layers
because
now
reality
underneath-
is a cake.
Reality is a cake. However, those other realities have started collapsing and falling apart because there's nothing left to sustain them. Rather than being zapped out of existence, these four fell through a crack and ended up in Elvis. they couldn't go back to Earth because that would interfere with you lot, because there'd be 2 of everyone. So they decided to stay here and help fix astral scars, which are a unintended side effect of Carlisle going back in time and changing everything. So every now and again, a scar will appear and it will start to leak astral energy into the universe. And this group of adults decided that they would travel the world and seal them. And that is essentially their job. Shelby and Sky did have a conversation along the lines of, I know you deceived me, but do you actually love me? Do you actually have feelings for me before that? And I understand why you did it, but I need to learn to trust you. Just be yourself, yada, 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 yada. It's very much a will they, won't they scenario at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, and also you're on your way to help seal one of these astral scars in the town of, or in the village of Tornley, which everyone thought was a little village on the ground. No, it is a village floating in the sky on a floating island. Well, not just floating islands, it's a floating archipelago. There's lots of floating islands. But yes, the dragons arrived, and I thought everyone would panic because they're dragons, and D&D has trained us that dragons are bad. But no, everyone was like, oh, look, they look so cool. Dragons here are non-hostile. They just like flying in formation with airships. They find airships fascinating.
If friend-shaped, why not friend?
Exactly. And Zor was getting asked by all the other dragons, why have you got humans riding on your back? Anyway, let's jump in. As soon as I can find the button to turn the music off, if it wants to work. Hello, there we go. Okay. So I think the last point we left off was the ship was just coming in to dock with the small little wooden dock that is sticking off the edge of this island, with the village of Tornley in the background. For Agent P, this airship is owned by the group, and it has one name, and it's called the Tempest, because it's a bit beat up.
Hell yeah.
Repairs are expensive. So, Felix, Nemo, you are still riding on this dragon, floating around, sort of doing a perimeter of the island. Do you, Felix, want to give me a brains check?
With magic or without?
Non-magic. Anything higher than 8 is good here.
Here we go. Brains. Okay. 10.
And Nemo can do the same if you like.
What? Sorry, I was
Non-
getting confused.
Yeah, non-magic brains check.
I need to see what my brains are.
12.
Hold up. Most likely.
Higher than 8 we're looking for.
I actually have to roll digitally because I don't own a D12 anymore.
Oh.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna get my my dice set.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I rolled an 11.
Nice. There we go.
No, wait, my +1 is only in magic, so it's a D. It's 10. Okay.
It's even the Felix set.
Ooh, a Felix set. Let's have a Felix dice.
I only have a 7. I am preoccupied.
Yeah, Felix is enjoying the ride.
What? Never mind.
No, I stick by what I said. That can go into the phrasing pile.
You can't also have a jar. This is not allowed.
Nemo, as you're riding Zor, you sort of do a perimeter of this island. It's a much bigger floating island now you're actually above it. It's mostly forest. You can sort of see the village on the one side, and then this sort of like rolling forest, which is full of hills and paths and like occasional clearings. You can see what looks like a ruin, temple, maybe, on the far side, furthest away from the village. Aside from that, there's not a lot of other features aside from trees. The grass here isn't green either. It's a kind of light pink color. So was it Fashisha? Fashisha? I can't say colors.
Fuchsia?
That's it. Yeah, that kind of color. I can see it. I can't say it. It's in my head, but I can't say it. But yeah, it's basically pinks and browns as opposed to green and browns. Do you get off, Zor? I suppose is the question.
I mean, yeah, probably Nemo would make Zorland and get off. Well, try to. I think at some point Nemo would realize they're being held on quite tightly.
I'm not going to make you roll a flight check to get off. It would have been hilarious to just have you fall straight off. But
I want to do it, honestly.
Yeah, go for it then. I was going to say, I'll carry the 53 across from last session.
No, I want to see Nemo fall face first into the dirt. Can I choose to fail it?
You can choose to fail it if you just want to like have.
It feels.
Can I roll? Wait, Selim. Can I roll to catch him?
Yes, you can roll to catch them.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll flight. You can make it magic. You can make it a magic flight.
Yes.
Oh my god! I was going to be like, it feels like very Nemo, you know, to just face plant into the dirt. I guess not.
No, not on my
Not
watch.
not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, no.
Okay, and
Might
my
be
magic.
like, what the fuck happened, Felix, when Nemo?
My
put
magic
his
die
fingers on?
exploded. I'm at a
Yay.
10 now. 8 plus 3 were at 10, and now give me another d10 because you have been naughty.
Don't trust that one.
My magic die just exploded again.
Let's
Go again.
fucking go.
So we're at a
Oh.
20.
Yeah, okay. That's a d12.
Yeah, now I'm at a d12. Where's my d12? I just had my d12. Where is it? Okay, that's just a 9. So I roll a 29.
Just a 9. Just a 29.
Just a 29.
Okay. So I think Felix gets off first, like lands on the ground. In my head, the way I see it, Nemo does that cartoon thing of like you've got your legs around Zor's neck, and you just sort of do the rotation where you just turn upside down. You just slide like that, and then your legs give, and you drop.
Into the bridal carrier.
Yeah,
of
into
course.
into the. I mean, we've established that Felix is quite got quite big upper body strength.
He's a gardener.
From the gardening and the baking. Those arms are butcher than they look.
So catching. Hey there, sunflower.
Nemo, I feel like as Nemo lands, it's like his hair kind of falls in his eyes again, and he's too stunned to speak. He kind of latched onto Felix, like, you know, when he got caught, and then that's where he stood. He's frozen. He's like, like he.
Maya, did I break him?
How? What? No. Looks
Are you okay?
healthy. Everything looks healthy.
I'm good. I'm fine. You can't put me down. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, I was am I not heavy?
No.
Nemo has to do like the little head turn, kind of like, oh my fucking god, help me!
Felix and Maya, you can both see Athena and Nemo's dad like fist bump each other.
Oh no! My parents are working against me! Oh my god!
No, they're working for you.
What side are they on?
Yes.
Your side.
the Furies, Athena, Nemo's dad, Hades, and co. Are all going to stay on the ship and look after it alongside Penny. While Lucas, older Maya, older Felix, and older Shelby come with. Now, one thing we didn't get to do next episode, what does older Maya look like? No? You have no idea.
I do not know.
No, it's fine, because I never
do not-
described them last episode either. they had no appearance. I do kind of have a rough idea
How
in my head.
how old are we? 40s? Are we in our 40s?
Your early 40s. Early 40s, late 30s.
Mm.
I mean, Shelby is
I wanna
Sherlock
say-
Holmes now. They wear a suit.
And
Love
Felix somehow ended up as
Maya,
divorced,
you know what?
divorced motorcycle dad.
Yes. Leather jacket and everything.
I'm gonna say Maya is like in a full sari.
Go for it. Lucas comes up to you all. Sunglasses,
Uh-huh.
black sunglasses back on. To hide those grey eyes. And hands all of you a silver bangle to put around your arms.
Okay.
What's a bangle?
It's just a bit of
Like a bangle. It's like an ornament.
Ah, okay.
yeah, so it's like a metal thing that goes around your arm.
Sorry, I'm not a
Bracelet.
native English speaker.
Yeah, kind of like a bracelet,
No, it's
but not quite. But it's similar in design.
It's like a bracelet, but it's solid.
Yeah,
it's solid, so it's not fluid, so it's just like
Oh yeah, yeah.
hangs.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know.
So I can't like give you your amazing magical powers back, but I can at least stabilize some of your magic so that you can use some of it. While wearing these bangles, you can cast your magic like you normally would. You just go back to using a D4 magic die while wearing them. But your magic won't
Okay.
cause explosions.
You mean like the one Felix used right now to stabilize? Because you told me to use a magic die.
Yeah, you.
Or was it
basically
just like, was it low-key magic because I don't know, pulled energy from the ground to keep myself stable or something like that?
Basically, yeah. I've been very liberal with magic die. Also because it was cute and I wanted it to succeed, so of course I'm going to put the magic die in there. I can't have Felix back. I'm going to catch you and then facepalm. Mrs. Nemo and just
Womp.
facepalmed into
But
the
we would have
ground.
had a pile. Pile is also cute.
Look, we had that with Shelby and Sky last episode, and it didn't result in a kiss, so I was disappointed.
Upset
But,
after that. Fuck you.
in-
I was sitting here just like this the whole time.
like, and then they kissed? No? Where's my kiss? God,
We all
this-
just were like,
Can I just say, right? Ever since I started coming out as non-binary, this show has gone so gay. The past 2 weeks.
it has never been straight before
No,
Salem.
It never
Yeah,
has.
It's
never.
never been straight.
Never.
Never. No, but it's
No.
like someone took the gay meter and just twisted it to max.
No,
Was
you just
that the
realized it
tension
because you're one
finally
of us.
burst.
The tension
Sorry.
finally burst.
Yeah, no, it's just
Um,
it was building up. It had to.
yeah.
It's called slow burn, darling.
Exactly. You all get to go down this path. It's like a traditional, like, dirt path that leads into this village.
Important question: has Nemo been, let go, or is he still?
If you ask, Felix will let you go. He's
Oh,
nothing
no.
but not a gentleman. But
If
like,
not, you've been
it
carried the whole
depends.
way.
Did you say like, oh no, please let me go? Was like, okay, let me go. Because if it was a, oh no, please let me go, Felix would have been like, you're sure, darling.
Okay, I think Nemo would have been. Nemo isn't the type of being like, okay, fuck off, let me go now. Nemo is more the type to be like, are you sure you want to carry me? I mean, you can like, you can just.
Oh, I carry young
That's what-
trees around from time to time. You're not that heavy, don't worry.
Nemo dying noises. Insert Nemo dying flustered noises here.
Just
End quotation mark.
Felix carrying Nemo up this dirt path.
I'm sorry, my character has a grid of 20. I don't know what else to do with it. I can ground energy and I can carry the pretty boys.
Look, I got 220
Oh
I'm
my
not afraid to
God.
use it.
I mean, there's something else I could do with that, but we're not there yet.
Whoa, whoa, slow the fuck down. Whoa, 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 whoa. I had to play
This
with
is-
it, I'm sorry.
this is literally what last week was like. AGP. It was just one
Yeah.
innuendo after the other.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you get to this like medieval village. stone brick houses, thatched roofs. Not very big. There's maybe they're like tops 20 buildings here. Lucas pulls out this sort of like wand-like gizmo that has like gears coming out of the side, like a little like antenna almost at the top, and it's like twisting bits of it and like trying to like calibrate it. And it's like, there's scars around here somewhere. I don't think it's actually in the village itself, but I can't quite tell where it is. It's like this thing's broken. Maybe we should
Yo,
ask around.
Salem,
Mm-hmm.
we have grass at our feet, right?
Yeah, there's grass.
I ask the plants.
Do you know what? Because this is your D20, give me a grit check and make it magical.
But with the D4, right? Or with the D20?
With a D4.
The D12. Okay.
With the wonderful caltrop dice.
Yeah, what do I add to this? Yeah, we're at a 7. I rolled a 4 and a 2. The grass is speaking French.
Pretty much, yeah. You can hear the grass, but you can't understand the grass. It's not talking in a language you understand.
Are there like animals around? Maybe I can try and see if I can go like.
Yeah, maybe
"Hello."
Nemo speaks French.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Nevo was the type of person to try and learn multiple languages and probably learn like French as well. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Nemo used to stay a lot indoors. Nemo didn't have friends. Nemo
Nemo's
was a
only
lonely
friend
kid.
was the Duolingo owl.
Yeah. No, I can see it. I can see because Nemo was the type of kid who would go like on the playground and people would be like, "No, run! It's the little monster," and Nemo would just be there like, "Okay, I just wanted to show my little cool drawing of a bird." Okay.
Aw. Give me then a brains plus magic check. Although bear in mind the magic is now a D4.
That won't stop me. Watch me. Exploded.
Holy!
Nice.
Ooh.
Also, don't forget, Felix, you get a adversity token for a failing.
Yeah, already marked it down.
I forget that.
What happens if my magic die explodes?
Reroll it again. Doesn't get any bigger, but you can reroll it.
Okay.
Did it explode again?
Yeah.
Just keep rolling.
Bruh. I need this luck.
And you know what I think it's because whenever people talk, sometimes I look down and I just roll dice. I just roll dice. And in between my rolls, I get fucking like now 1, 2, 7. And then I get here and I'm like,
So you just rolled out of the
No.
Rice, no!
No, you cannot explode 3 times in a row.
Yes, they can, as you can
I mean,
see.
to be fair, it is a D4. So it's a 1 in 4 chance each time, but still.
So getting up here would be a 1 in 20 chance?
I guess, yeah.
Close, yeah?
I think
No,
it would be
wait.
1 in 16 actually, because it's like
No, but you roll 3 times. It's 4 times 4 times 4.
oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, times 4 times 4 times 4. 16 times 4, that is like a 60. No, wait. Yeah, 64. Okay. Anyways. My bad. Okay, that's a 1. We stop. But
So,
now I need.
Nemo's
Now I
having a
need to
Disney
put.
princess moment.
Yeah.
Well, Felix is still carrying him in his arms.
So we have. Wait. So I need to remember. So I rolled.
3 4s, and then your normal die.
So it was a 12, then a 2, then a 4,
And then 12.
and another 4, and another 4, and then a 1. 27.
If you spend 1 adversity token, it'll make it a perfect.
Take my tokens. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
Yeah. So you spend 1 token.
No, I love that.
You. Yeah. No. Still in Felix's arms. You just like put your hand out, and a bird just lands on your fingers.
I feel it's gonna be more of like a Nemo awkwardly squirming to get closer to a branch.
Do you want me to carry you?
Just a bit closer.
Yeah,
I
sure.
keep.
Over
Yeah.
here?
So yeah, he's gonna reach to the bird and go. Hi, hello. Uh, I'm sorry to disturb you.
What?
Uh,
What is it?
I just wanted to, uh, ask a few questions.
Ask away.
Okay. Now this is Rice out of character because I need to make sure of something. Hold up, because I can ask questions, but I need to see if I'm asking pertinent questions. You know, it's like, hold the fuck up. My character may be smart. I'm not as smart.
Asking personal questions?
Listen, birds can see shit. So we are here like to find this
Astral
rift
scar.
thing, astral scar, right?
Hmm?
Okay. So can I just ask the bird if it saw anything like that? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Like,
You,
do I?
if you've seen like a rift or like a tear in
Yeah.
reality?
Did you maybe see? This. It looks like a tear in the world. It's like sort of purple-ish thing. It looks odd. Um,
You mean the hole? It's making
a
everything go
hole.
all pink.
Yes, yes. Do you know where? Can you point in the direction? Tell me which way that is.
To the temple.
So it's in the temple.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Um. Did the grass used to be pink, always, or was it?
What's green?
Okay.
Green.
Okay. Okay.
Then
I got
hole.
it.
Then pink.
Okay. I see. Thank you. And Nemo is going to reach in his pocket and give some like bird seeds and put them out like as a treat, like a reward for answering the questions.
Ooh, fancy food. And starts taking it out of your hand.
Fancy food.
Heck
Yeah,
well
Nemo made a
tonight.
new friend.
Yeah, they'll eat the seed out of your hand and then like fly back up onto the tree.
Yeah, Nemo is going to do like a small little wave and then turn to Felix and kind of, try to explain like, okay, so the astral thing, it's in the temple. We saw when we were in the back of Zor, we were flying, and apparently that's the reason why everything turned pink ish. Yeah. So we have to go that way if we want to find the tear.
All right. Do you want to walk yourself, or do you like being in my arms?
Nemo is going to get all flustered and he's going to kind of jump out and stumble a little bit and kind of try to stay on up. I can walk, I can walk, I can walk, I can. It's fine. It's fine. And he's
So you don't like being in my arms?
No. It was amazing. It was great. I mean, no, that sounds weird. I'm sorry. I'm not do you still want to carry me? Is this what this is about?
Do I want to what?
Nothing. It's let's go. I feel like I'm making this worse, and I'm going to ruin all of this. Yes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, Nemo's going to kind of walk like a little bit with his head down, like sort of like, oh my fucking god, Nemo, you dumb idiot.
While you're walking off like that as a duo, Lucas is next to you, Maya, and is like, I can carry you like that if you want, just to the temple. It's a thing you do as friends.
Maya's just gonna pat him on the shoulder. I'm assuming that Lucas is taller than Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maya's
Oh
gonna
my
pat
God.
Lucas on the shoulder. I like to walk.
Just offering, I don't know what traditions you lot have as friends.
Do you want me to carry you?
I mean, if you're offering, you see Lucas is like fully ready to just be like, yeah, carry me, and you can just hear older Maya in the background being like, no, down, down, Lucas. You are perfectly capable of walking. There's people like pottering around in like the village. Interestingly, not a lot of people are taking notice of you. They all seem to be very embroiled in their own kind of goings on. You all come across like a wooden sign which sort of points towards like a sign that points towards the forest, and it says Temple of Zor on it.
Isn't that the name of the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Yo! Okay.
Yeah, Nemo
Maya's
is
just
kind of
really-
staring at it like,
We're
what
going
the fuck?
right this guy?
I mean, it makes sense that like a society of like people living on floating islands would probably worship dragons.
True.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be like the very dragon I roll. Like, what the fuck?
It was a 38. What exactly did you expect?
Yeah. Big roles mean big things. Is there anything you'd like to do in the village, or are you happy to move on to the forest? The adults in the room are happy to sit back and let you lot do this under the supervision of Lucas.
Yeah, of course, they are happy to sit back.
Hey,
Nemo,
it's one job
I
you
feel
don't get
like
to do it on.
Nemo, being the nerd that he is, would want to see if there's like any sort of books in this place to see like what the fuck is this world about? Like what the hell? Like
You can find. Give me just a flat D10 roll.
wait, I need to see where my D10 is. I think this one is it. Yep. 9. I needed to make sure that was a 9. I had to turn it towards me.
You don't find many history books here in the village. Books aren't that common. You do find a cookbook.
Does it have like cookies and all those sorts of stuff in it?
It has a proto cookie, like what they had back in like medieval times before they perfected
Oh
like
my
proper baking.
Oh my god.
Like hard cakes almost.
Hatchet,
Nemo,
sorry, Salem, you have no idea about baking, but it's okay.
Nemo
Look,
is going to
Self-raising
present
flour's not
the
been invented yet.
Nemo is going to present the book a little bit to Felix when Felix is around, like look what I found sort of thing.
Huh. Whoever wrote this had no idea about the history of baking.
Nemo is kind of gonna look at it and then he's going to frown and be like, I think even I could cook better. And I once blew up a stove.
Would
But
you
yeah,
like-
no.
Would you like to bake together sometimes?
With me? Oh,
With me?
I so badly want to say yes, but at the same time, I am scared I'm gonna mess it up.
We're just gonna bake at our dorm, and if you burn the whole cottage down, we can just wish for another.
Oh, sure. I mean, just I can do the rest as long as I'm not near the stove. It all should be fine.
Okay.
I didn't expect to be asked to bake. Yeah, okay. Good choice of a book. I mean, no. I didn't I didn't mean to say that out loud. I'm gonna go back, and I feel like Nemo is going to try and step back, and he's going to bump into the one of the bookshelves and then kind of squirm away. like just skip.
Nemo,
Yeah.
no matter what happens, you are enough.
Sorry.
No matter what happens, you are enough. You're wonderful.
Nemo has to hide his face behind the book. As he... But yeah.
I turn to Maya around the corner. Maya, what am I doing wrong?
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. You're doing great.
Okay. I know I'm not the best at this whole social stuff, but like...
He likes cats. Just
we
remembering,
could, I could
like,
get a
the only
cookie cutter in shape of a cat.
Yes, cat cookies.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Another best.
I feel like the only thing that Maya knows about Nemo is that the 33 cats.
Oh
And
my
then
god!
It's the 33 cats and the birds, and that's it.
Oh no.
Nemo's become the crazy cat guy.
No,
Hey.
it's just lonely. Or was lonely.
Yeah, was lonely.
Was lonely. Oh my god. Yeah, any other books, like, apart from the cookbook, is like any interesting sort of, I don't know. Like,
There's
about, I'm more interested about something about the temple.
there's a book on the history of Zor.
Yes. Give it to me.
That in a nutshell references that apparently there was an earthquake down below that was going to destroy all of the land and destroy all of the people living here. And rather than let that happen, Zor used magic to lift chunks of the ground into the sky, and keep them suspended there.
Huh.
Like, you obviously saw as you came in, there's a huge city on like the biggest island in the distance. But yeah, apparently there was going to be a huge natural disaster, natural earthquake, and Zor just ripped up chunks of land and just put them in the sky so they couldn't be affected by it.
Oh shit.
There is differing accounts as to how old Zor is, and if Zor is... There's debate amongst people that is Zor a name or is Zor a title? Have there been multiple Zors over the centuries? Or has it just been one dragon?
Can't. I have a really, really stupid idea at the moment. I have a really stupid idea at the moment. Can I contact Zor? just please. I did not commit tax fraud. Okay.
Go on then. You can contact Zor. What would
How
you
do I
say?
do that?
come
What
on,
do
it's-
I have
you
nothing?
can-
Does my 53 carry over?
Give me another fight check, but you can use
Oh,
your
fuck.
D20 rather than your D4. How's that sound?
Fight or flight?
Flight. I never make you roll
Okay.
fight for contacting a dragon.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Right? I swear to everything up there. If you tell me you've exploded...
No, it didn't explode. It didn't explode. I just, my die dropped and it dropped on an 18 and I was thinking like, do I re-roll that or do I keep it?
I mean, it's technically hit the ground. I'm gonna say, if you exploded again, I will be flying to Romania
No,
just to
no,
verify
no.
your dice aren't rigged.
It didn't explode, it didn't explode. I dropped it and it was an 18. Okay.
What about your magic 320 though?
There's 2 d20s, so let's see what happens. Okay, so I have 14 and 15.
29.
Yeah, and then I have 29 plus 18.
How's that work?
So that's 47. Well, I have 2d20 for my magic.
So your magi is 1d20. Actually, no, it is 2d20 because you went over, didn't you? So I said you could take a second one. Yeah. So that also happened last session.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is sailing eating their fucking words.
Note to self: find way to remove magic die from Nemo. Okay. Yeah, you can call Zor. You can like shout out his name, and he'll come.
Yeah, but Nemo is going to go like a little bit more secluded. Like he's
No.
not gonna do that in the middle, like shit face middle of the plaza, be like, "Yo, dragon!" Like, I feel like that's gonna be a bad idea. So Nemo is gonna,
Why not?
what? Yeah, so Nemo is gonna, take the book. He does go to like the man and be like, I'm gonna return it, I promise, blah blah blah. Like, and then he uh goes like a little bit in the woods.
Yeah,
And
I'll
goes
say
for
you
some-
like follow the you follow the path for a bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
clearing. Where it's like, oh, I can summon him here, and yeah, he lands. You called.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you or anything. I have a few questions, and I wanted to ask, so is that like I saw a temple and I saw this book, and I was wondering if, it's is it a name, a title? Of course, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I was just asking because I was kind of curious, and yeah.
Zor is both my name and my title.
Okay.
If you are asking if I'm the one that did what they said in the books, then yes. Although, to be honest, it wasn't as amazing as they made it sound. I have noticed these people have a thing for embellishing details. But yes, I did technically rip the earth from the ground and carry it into the sky, bit by bit.
Can you explain what happened? Of course, I don't care if it wasn't as flashy. I still think that's really awesome, especially because this is my first time meeting a dragon, and the fact that I actually got to speak to a dragon who is. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm sorry. Please.
Okay, well, no, it's the forces of that necromancer soul had sort of created a sort of like, I guess you'd call it a heart of darkness under the earth. It was going to corrupt everything. I couldn't save everyone from the Age of Darkness, but I was able to lift this sort of area out. I'm a bit annoyed I couldn't save everyone. And things were a bit rough down on the surface for a century or two. But eventually everyone was saved, and then when it came to put everyone back down again, everyone kind of enjoyed it up here. Less than like 50 years later, they invented the airship so they could start moving around. And it kind of felt a bit wrong to put them back down in the ground.
So, Heart of Darkness?
Oh, yeah. There was this necromancer sort of.
Nemo has like a full notebook and like.
Just writing it all down.
It's like Maya, but in game.
Wow.
Wow.
Not even Agent P, Maya.
Yeah,
Yes.
not even P, but Maya.
It was the first name that came to me. I'm sorry. Bryce is not as smart as Nemo.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh,
Nemo
no.
might be smart. Bryce
Um,
isn't.
Yeah, it was just some sort of spell. I couldn't quite understand it, but it was very powerful magic. Between you and me, just between the two of us. And like Zor looks at the rest of the party and is like, "Can they understand me?" And okay,
Maya does.
And Maya does, yes. Maya does
Maya
understand.
But Nemo doesn't know.
No, Nemo doesn't know.
No, Nemo does
Who
know.
doesn't know?
Nemo does know because Maya did speak with the animals like second episode literally and being like, oh, by the way, our familiars are like they're not actual animals.
No, but they can actually talk.
That
Yeah.
is
yeah,
true.
but
That's
yeah,
different.
but at first it was like talking to animals and then they started speaking normally. So it's like
Familiars are
Did I?
bonds, though.
oh yeah, true. Fuck.
Familiars are bonds.
Okay, yeah, then Nemo wouldn't know.
Oh gods.
The Heart of Darkness used to turn the ground pink.
Huh.
And I haven't told anyone in the village this, but the ground beneath them is starting to become contaminated. And this island is probably going to fall out of the sky soon. If whatever's causing it isn't healed. I just don't understand how it came back. Sol died. Sol was slain by a bunch of adventuring types. It's a real piece of work, that Sol.
Did he have any other names?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, he had sort of like dark blackish hair, and the wave, like had that wavy style. And I can see Agent P going, hang on a minute. Go on, spit it out. I'll tell you if you're right.
Is it fucking Carlisle?
It's fucking Carlisle.
I knew it!
Yeah. Basically, Zor starts describing Carlisle.
Hey,
As I
listen,
said,
listen.
whatever happens, fucking Carlisle.
Is it too late to murder him?
As I said, I don't fully understand it. I don't understand how it's back. He was killed. His body is like on display over a census. Like, you know,
Where is his body on display?
census. It's the big city over there. After the whole victory and, you know, the world was saved, rather than just burning his body, they decided to sort of, I guess, chrono lock him and put him in stasis.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh.
He's dead. Just his body doesn't decompose. Now kids go to there on like school trips and like learn about how a bad person he was. You know? Yes, there is a museum dedicated to how much of a bad man Carlisle was. And Maya would love to become the creator of that museum.
Do pictures exist in this world?
It just exists.
Cameras exist?
There are primitive cameras.
Great. Maya's gonna pick one up when she can.
With what money?
Just pick one up. Maya doesn't care.
Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pick one up and Hephaestus steals the money.
Okay.
That's a pass.
Yeah, Nemo is just kind of standing there a little bit like,
Are you
uh,
okay? You look like you saw
yeah,
a ghost.
no. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm great. I was shocked because I never heard about this. Yeah, um, just weird family.
Okay. Cool family.
Yeah, yeah, just locked away yeah.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to know?
Um, temple. There was is that your temple? The one on the
I
other
don't I don't own it, but they built
what
it.
not own but built it for you,
It was built
it's
to
the
revere me.
yeah, I uh Nemo is sort of looking as like, oh god, should I tell this dragon that his temple was the source of the pink ground? Should I at least one of the sources? Like he's sort of like, uh wait, I'm gonna roll to see what Nemo decides to do. Nemo's gonna tell the dragon.
It's all your fault.
No, it's not gonna be all your fault. He's gonna be like, there's um there's a weird hole that opened inside of it, and now the ground turned pink.
Did you just say like a hole, like a tear?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Well, legends say that's how Sol appeared.
Fucking god.
Right.
You don't happen to be experts in sealing those?
Well, not me. No, not me. But me never. I could never have the skill. Those people over there, the older ones, though, they do that. It's-
Okay,
yeah.
well, would you politely mind closing that for me?
I'm sure that was already on their checklist. I Nemo is like sort of like, holy fuck, I'm talking to a dragon and I haven't had this long of a conversation until Felix. What the fuck do I do? He's like, ah.
Well, well, I'm going to go to the bottom of the island and just see how deep the corruption has sunk.
Right.
You just keep doing what you can. I believe in you.
Oh, I'm sure the others will appreciate that. Thank you, by the way,
Oh,
for all of this. This was great.
okay. I will be going. Good luck. I'm sure you'll
And
call me if you need me. I don't know how you did it. I don't fully understand how, but somehow you spoke in my head.
oh, I didn't know I could do that. I mean, I knew, but at the same time, I didn't think. You know what? I'm just happy that's a thing I can do. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Have fun.
Yeah.
Um Zor flies off.
Nemo
And
is
leaves
freaking
you all
out.
there.
Nemo is freaking out. Nemo is like, oh my god.
full-blown
That
panic attack.
I maybe. I mean, not a full-blown panic attack, but still like a minor sort of like, oh my fucking god, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? What did I hear? What was that a description of the guy that I saw in that random fucking train station where I met my parents? Why is all this shit happening as of late? What the fuck? You know, that sort of.
Maya's gonna walk up to Nemo while Nemo's just having this moment and just be like, so we're gonna go see Carlisle's body or what?
No! No, 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 no. I don't want to see a guy. I've never even met that guy until today. Well, not today, but like when met my. Is it today? I don't know anymore. I'm.
Don't worry, Nemo. You will never get used to this.
Oh yeah. Every corner you turn around, he's there.
Yeah.
And isn't he
But
like
the-
connected to you?
So, also the thing is, I don't speak dragon. What just happened?
Yeah.
Uh,
Dragon saved this place by lifting it up into the sky because apparently a random necromancer actually opened the astral tear and it corrupted the whole planet and apparently it's gonna happen again, but the necromancer that did that is apparently Carlisle.
Fucking Carla.
I wonder why he's called.
I don't know.
Like, who did
just-
he?
Because he knows how to get to the train station.
But that wouldn't make him a necromancer. Necromancer is like, oh, bring someone from the dead.
I should have asked the dragon.
Oh,
I'm so
wait.
sorry.
No. You're fine. I think it's because he probably did something about bringing someone from another place who exists here.
Oh, yeah, who already died here.
Yeah, like, yeah. Okay,
What?
the necromancer makes
Maybe-
sense.
Maybe-
Body on
maybe-
display, apparently. Kids
But
take
what
if-
pictures and go.
And
Yeah,
nobody thought
to
that
see-
keeping the body of a necromancer on open display might be a bad idea.
Can I ask and see if I'm right? Is it because Carlisle just like was supposed to die and just rose up from the fucking dead? Is that it? Because it wasn't Carlisle. Didn't Carlisle have a certain age where he was supposed to be kaput?
Yes.
Yes.
So what if he died but used those fucking whatever astral tears to just I've risen bitches,
So he's like Jesus from Wish?
Yeah, that's my theory at the moment, at least. Like this is a
Wish,
rice
Jesus!
theory. This is a rice theory. I'm seeing if I'm right or not.
It's not just a theory, it's a rice theory.
It's not just a theory, it's a rice theory. Listen, I have two neurons, and sometimes they do have a synapse between them, and they kind of do the little beep beep.
The little baby.
But yes, Carlisle's supposed body is in display in the City of Senses.
Yippee.
Field trip.
You can see if anyone wants to go on a museum
Why do we
trip,
want to see the corpse? Can somebody explain to me why we want to see the corpse?
I don't want to see. I feel like
Maybe body answers.
can we? I mean, I feel like our priority should be. I mean, I don't blame you for wanting to see his corpse. It's just that I feel like our priority should be, like dealing with the astral tear that's pretty much bringing this whole island down and is going to fall with other people on it.
But he's kind of the reason why it's happening.
Shouldn't we at least close the tear before we do that, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a suggestion. I mean, if you feel like we should, I'm
No,
just
no, save the people,
That
and then we
makes sense.
can, then we can talk to Carlisle again.
Yeah, let's fix the terror.
We should have listened to the gods. I don't say
should-
it. I don't say it with a lot of heart, but we should have listened to the gods in that regard.
That's fair.
You start walking towards this temple. I mean, aside the fact that this pink grass and pink leaves is, I suppose, toxic, it's pretty. At least it's a pretty way
It
to go.
speaks French.
And it speaks French. Do you want to try and talk with the grass one more time?
Yeah, I would like to talk to the grass. God dang it, I rolled a 4 again. Come on. Magic die. I'm gonna get Felix's magic die. No, I did not roll all of those. No?
So yeah, Felix had enough. They're rolling all the die, adding it together.
I rolled the
Is that the
exact
thought?
same shit again. Grass is like, hon, je m'appelle baguette.
oh no, oh no.
All you hear is just the name Zor, 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 just over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, but like in a do we like Saul? Do we don't like Saul?
You can't tell. That's all you ask some questions, but every word they reply back with is Zor. It's clearly a sentence because you can hear gaps in the way they speak. Just every word is just Zor.
And you see
How
Felix
many-
just laying in the grass, face down. Yeah, but what about Saul? No, talk to me.
How much did Felix need to like clear it?
I rolled a 7.
You need 3.
You rolled a 7. Can I give Felix 3 of my adversity tokens?
You can.
Yay!
What would you like to ask the grass?
I would, if Maya's helping me, I would try to make a connection so Maya can talk to the grass. Because I'm not getting anything, but maybe Maya speaks French.
Okay, yep. So Maya, you can, as you sort of touch Felix's hand, you can suddenly hear all of the grass, like every individual blade of grass. It's almost like those aliens from Toy Story. Just collective is like, ooh, there's another one.
Wow. Yeah, Maya is just like a little, is taken aback for a second, as she hears the grass for the first time. Just hesitantly looks over at Felix, is like, "This is what you hear all the time," and then is gonna ask the grass. Oh God, what happened? Why are you pink?
You can't just ask plants why they're pink.
Well, if someone didn't wear a hat and then all of a sudden started wearing a hat, I would ask them, like, "Hey, what's with the hat?" If I showed up one day with dark red hair, you would ask me what's up. Right?
The grass starts squealing, and is like, "We were fine." And then all of a sudden, something happened somewhere deeper into the forest, some weird disturbance in the forces of nature. And all of a sudden, this weird substance overtook all of us. Doesn't hurt, just feels soft.
Like-
Hold on a minute. Have I seen you two before?
I don't think so. Do we look familiar?
Remember the fact that there's like older Felix and older Maya in the back.
Before the connection disappears, before the magic sort of wears off on Maya, you hear one word. Tanner.
Salem,
Yes?
may I make a brains roll
Hmm?
if I recognize the layout of the city?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 12. I take the explosion on my brains die. That's a 7 plus 2. I believe we're at 21.
21. If you look at a map of the archipelago as a whole, you start to realize that this lines up with landmarks in Tanner.
It's the
Isn't it-
fucking basement, isn't it?
Oh no! It's the basement.
Because
It's dead
fucking
works.
Amanda wanted to be connected to fucking everything.
Fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Why is Amanda so dumb? She's like 35. She should be making better decisions.
She's sending a bunch of teenagers to save the world again. Does that answer your question? Or do you want the whole list?
She also put a goblin in charge of the train, so.
Sorry, what? What?
This is our home, basically.
Maya,
Huh?
Uh-huh.
you give me a brains check as well. See if you can thread more of it together.
Yeah. Please. Can I use my magic die?
Use magic die. Considering that everyone else has been helping you.
Magic die explodes so I can roll again.
Yep. You can roll it again.
$15.
Spend 2 adversity tokens.
Okay.
And you can upgrade the success.
Done. Done.
This isn't the basement. The grass on this island came from Tanner. The archipelago itself is Tanner soil. Now, I'd obviously know you weren't here last session, but I will intersect a theory. The 12 realities which Carlisle has reversed through have started to collapse onto each other and through each other. It is entirely plausible that Tanner in one of the universes just dropped out of the sky and landed here.
But the dragon said that it picked it up from the ground. So is the dragon lying?
Or it was never stated what happened before that event. It is entirely plausible that Tanner fell from the sky, or even has appeared here with no buildings, with no modern technology, just the physical land itself appeared.
Huh.
What it does suggest, though, is that the realities are collapsing faster. And they're becoming more violent in how they collapse. One of them collapses and ejects Carlisle. Another one collapses and ejects you lot. Another one collapses and the whole of Tanner just crashes into the ground in Elbis. It seems that Elbis is the dumping ground of reality.
Fine.
Whether that's by design or whether that's because Carlisle is actively doing it to stop Earth from getting affected by this sort of stuff, you don't know. I mean, now you look out on the horizon towards Zensis, they have a tower. Yeah, they have a tower that looks an awful lot like that Needle Tower in Seattle.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Lovely.
And if you can work out where the museum is, I will be very impressed.
Is it where the body's on display? Hedge. Sorry, Salem.
Well, yeah, I've already told you that bit. That bit's free. What I'm saying is, if you can make a season 1 reference,
I mean, we're already on a field trip. Field trip within a field trip? Question mark.
field trip is the right answer. It's not the field trip you're thinking of.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I love you lot too much.
Wasn't here for a season, folks. I cannot help
Yeah,
with this bit.
Yeah, poor Rice. No.
Nemo doesn't even have a future. Nemo
this
doesn't even
isn't-
have a grown-up version.
This isn't uber important. It's not an uber important plot point, so I'll give this for free.
Like the
Zensis
museum of the museum is the botanical garden we went to.
Yes. The museum you went to in Seattle in season 1 is the Carlisle Museum. It's in the exact same place it would have been if it was all modern.
Wow.
They
Okay.
can't even come up with their
So-
own cities, can they?
Nemo just sitting like very confused in the background, like this is already a lot of stress. These guys are already on their second bit. What the fuck?
I think they want to create their own cities. It's just someone wasn't allowing them to.
Fucking Carlisle. Good, I'm doing it now.
Okay. So the grass said that whatever was making it pink was soft and into the forest. So let's go in there first and see what's going on, and then head over to the museum to see if we can find any answers about the reality squashing.
The fact I'm tied up to this person scares me. I'm scared
Honestly-
for Nemo. I am so scared for Nemo.
Would you rather be tied up from with?
Your Honor?
Finish it! Finish it! Complete the sentence!
No.
Ah!
That is, we skipped a few chapters. We skipped
Yeah.
a few chapters. Holy fuck.
I mean, we
Poor
already established that
Nemo.
Felix has the upper body strength to carry someone. That means he's got enough upper body strength to pull somebody up.
Poor Nemo. Oh my god.
No, not poor Nemo.
Um,
Nemo is gonna
good.
take it.
I mean, true. Nemo's gonna be really happy once it happens, but at the
Yeah,
same
but like
time,
Felix and Kinky, which means Nemo would have to come with a book, be like, "Can we do this?" And Felix be
that's
like,
gonna happen like later.
"I
in
know
the
there's
book.
knots. Yeah, I can do it."
You walk through this forest. Nemo blushing the entire time. And you reach a temple. It's kind of like a ziggurat, like there's like different layers, and each layer is slightly smaller. The terrace at the very top, there's like all these engravings on the walls as you go up. A lot of dragon carvings.
I have a thing that I'm worried about though. Does
Hmm?
does the vortex thingy that's tied to
Hmm?
me react in any way to this, or is it
No.
fine? Like, can I?
It's not
Okay, I
reacting
can
in any
get
way, shape, or
closer.
form.
I'm not gonna go boom boom.
No.
Let's
You are
go.
not going to go boom boom.
Okay.
You can climb these stairs, no risk of Nemo going boom boom. Now, here's the thing. You've not seen many English letters here. Like, they have their own language. And you've essentially been able to, through the help of your older selves, kind of comprehend language. Here, though,
Oh no.
you can. Everything is written twice. Everything is written in both English and their own language. So there's words like divine. There's words like divine, fury, smite. Everyone can give me a brains check if they want to sort of like do a lap of this and start to this will be a combined. I'll make it a team check.
Can I add my magic die?
You can all add your D4 magic dice to this one. Not
8.
your.
I'm rolling like garbage today. Oh wait, I get +2 on brain, so I'm at 10. I know how to math.
10 plus 14.
Rice? Rice? How many times did your magic die explode this time?
14 plus
Only
4
once.
is 18.
Okay, how many times did
I
your
got
brains
a-
die explode though?
It didn't. So I have wait, because I'm mathing. 15.
So 25.
Wait.
Yeah, that's so yeah. Felix plus Nemo is 25.
16. I have a +1 in magic.
So 26. Okay.
Yes.
So what about Maya?
20.
Maya. I'm gonna say because you rolled higher, you see this first. And I'm gonna let you have a moment with information for yourself before you let the others know. Or if you let the others know.
I'm gonna mute myself because I feel like I'm gonna scream.
You see the name Zor? Its English equivalent is Nemo.
Was Nemo talking to himself as a dragon?
Nemo was talking to himself as a dragon.
Nemo was flirting with Felix while riding himself.
Yes.
That needs to be said.
I think that's for the quote channel.
Rice just absolutely losing it. Okay.
This does
How did we
confirm one
not-
theory. There are multiple Nemos. Nemo has always been afraid that they were the only Nemo.
Okay. There are multiple Nemos.
So
So,
that means that in
Elvis's-
another universe, Nemo could have been a fucking plant. Great. Fantastic.
Nemo could have played a-
I would still love
Fantastic. Pula. Yes. Oh my god. Wait. I have to recollect myself. I need to. Oh, Edge, I hate you. Okay. Okay. Salem, I swear to God, I'm gonna get your location. Be careful of who is in your walls. This is a threat.
It's fine.
Uh,
Half the party's already in my walls. What's another one?
Okay, yeah. Does Maya like say this? Like, tell everyone about?
Maya's just gonna stand there for a second and just wait for everyone else to just like clock it.
Do we clock it?
Yeah, you clock it. Maya won the roll, so Maya got to look first. I wanted to see if Maya would like go to the rocks and put her back up against it. To be like, yeah, no, nothing here.
If I
Yeah,
must
Nemo is not happy about this. Nemo is kind of staring at the rock and not saying anything. It's like, everything is fucky for him. Everything is fucking with his mental state at this point. He's just
Wait, so you're a dragon?
I'm not a dragon myself, but I guess I am here. I don't know what is happening. This is a lot. I
I'm gonna ask a very silly question.
yes.
Are you sure you're not a dragon?
How can I be a dragon when my mom is apparently a Tina and my dad is just a random guy? How
That
can
would not like that's not the one thing that says no to this. The Greek gods having kids that are not just human is nothing new. My question was because there are stories about dragon that can shift into human form, and we know that Kale has been fucking with your magic. So, are you sure you're not a dragon?
Am I a dragon? Salem, help me! Am I a dragon? I don't know.
You've never
Can I
thought
try?
about it before.
Can I try and shift into a
Give me a
dragon to
flight
see if I
check.
fucking...
Give me a magic flight check.
if Nemo turns into a fucking dragon.
With my magic die or the D4?
With your magic die. This is your magic, not the bracelet's magic.
Yeah, if Nemo turns into a dragon, that's gonna change who's on top.
I
don't think that's gonna change anything, honestly. Felix is gonna get to top a dragon, I guess.
Yay!
Listen, I said power. We said power bottom for a reason, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Let me do the math real quick.
Oh dear.
What did I get the first time? Yes.
Is it higher than 50?
No, but what's a 47 like?
You do not grow any wings.
Can I?
However,
Wait. I'm gonna do. I have a really stupid idea.
oh god.
Maya, how many adversity tokens do you have left? Because
Wait. Can I?
I have
Can I?
Are
One,
you gifting yourself adversity tokens?
2, 3.
This is
Yes!
sounding okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask Rice the question as Rice above the table. I had no plan on having Nemo be.
You know what? I
Nemo
don't
be a
think.
dragon.
Here's the thing. I don't think that Nemo is a dragon. I just think that Nemo's powers would allow him to do something like this. Like this, it's similar to what he did with the astral ferret.
Hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
a proper
you can
dragon.
Shift into a dragon.
It's not a proper dragon. It's I like you can see that it's more of an astral dragon. Like it's not an actual dragon. But close enough, I guess. So yeah, it's more like a. It's not even. I wouldn't even exactly. Yeah, it's sort of shape shifting. Like a.
What I will
But
say is this
here's-
though.
But here's the question: what do you look like as a dragon?
Good question.
Because if you're a green
Bard.
fucking dragon,
I don't think it's green. I think it's like
if you're astral,
sort
it's
of
probably closer
multicolored.
to, yeah, if you're astral, it's probably close to being chromatic.
Yeah, it's closer to being a chromatic dragon. It's like, yeah.
What I will say though, as a way to wrap this up for the night, I love giving Agent P something to scream into and mull over for a week.
Oh no.
You love me really. You feel within yourself that vortex, that swiveling force of energy. As you shift into a dragon, trying to replicate the form of Zor, you have an out-of-body experience very similar to what Shelby did in the finale. You experience all 12 versions of Nemo running through your head one by one. Nemo, you are not alone. You were never alone. Nemo has always existed somewhere in the world. But you know what Nemo did in every single one of those universes? Nemo is the one that killed Carlisle.
Pardone mio. What now?
And
Who?
that is where we're going to leave it.
Nemo
Oh!
just got even hotter.
What the fuck?
In every universe where every method that Carlisle died, it was either directly because either Nemo did it directly, or Nemo set up these circumstances that allowed it to happen.
It was on purpose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Carlisle that you see in Astral Plane is the first Carlisle ever to escape prophecy and not be killed by Nemo's hand. Although
Well, we're gonna
Wait. Wasn't there like in the prophecy, Salem, if there was any line in the prophecy about nobody killing Carlisle?
there wasn't a line explicitly about nobody killing Carlisle. Carlisle was cursed as part of the prophecy. But there was no explicit line. I wish there was, because that sounds really fucking awesome. It'd be like, well done, Salem. Pat yourself on the back. You managed to fill a plot hole. No, there was no explicit reference to
Nemo.
nobody killing Carlisle. Carlisle was always cursed and would always die on the same day of the same year. And poor Carlisle thought he managed to escape reality. Okay, put it this way. I will end it on this, right? Carlisle thought he escaped death by becoming a demigod. So what did the universe do? It made a demigod Nemo.
Oh my gods. Oh my gods. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I like
You
the
know,
universe.
In other words,
Love that.
if you had have killed Carlisle at the end of season 1, that Nemo sitting there would not exist.
Yo.
I hope everyone had a
Wow,
good
okay.
night. Now Leah's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck did I miss?"
Salem, we're gonna
Oh.
have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk now. Oh my god.
It's the nobody paradox. If nobody killed Carlisle, but somebody had to have killed Carlisle, and Nemo is nobody.
Of
Or
course.
everybody. That was the problem. We couldn't decide if Nemo was nobody or everybody.
Oh no, Nemo's gonna have so many issues now. He's gonna feel so fucking guilty.
I mean, just like
Ah.
Felix did when he killed the fucking Furies, we can go to therapy together.
Yeah, next episode is group therapy on the airship.
Next therapy.
Now
is
we
gonna be
also know
Nemo
why-
crying.
Oh my gosh.
Ay ay ay.
I
I pity Nemo.
pity Nemo too.
Nemo's gonna have a breakdown.
Breakdown.
Well, I hope everyone had fun.
Oh.
Everyone enjoyed it. I do love some drama. And I do like that even this deep into the story, I still have the ability to pull out punches from out of nowhere and bowl people over. I'm enjoying it, because after the Carlisle arc wraps up, I lose a lot of this power. So I am milking it for as long as I can. Anyway, we will be back next Tuesday with more magic shenanigans. We're gonna go seal a rift, and I guess go look at Carlisle's dead body.
Yes.
Oh
And-
my god.
And all this because you wanted to go to the underworld. Thank you so much for going to the underworld. Anyway, we'll be back next Tuesday. Until then, look after yourselves, be safe, and we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.